Here at Chatswood station on the T1 and T9 lines, tap through to get to the concourse area. Here's the area of which platform you can choose at Chatswood. Separated into platforms 1 and 2, train and metro towards the city, and 3 and 4 towards Tallawong and Hornsby. Take the escalator up to City Bound platform first and show you some trains here. Up we go. We've heard a whistle there, which means this train's about to go. Second. Oh, now. Waratah set for a Richmond service. T1 train to Richmond, now leaving Chatswood. And the carriage train.
Thank you.
The set is A73. And over here's Tallawong service arriving. Here's the sun, by the way. This is the metro service to Tallawong on the platform, but it's got a Sydenham service arriving in just a minute.
The train to Sydenham is going to enter platform number 2.
It's really hard to see because it's got platform screen doors in the way. Here it comes, it's just coming in now and heading over to the train side. It's got a Penrith service due in a few minutes time. That is behind that Richmond service, so that will come in second. The T1 is usually run by Richmond and Penrith. This train will be a Penrith service. I'm not sure if it's running express. It's coming now, but it's still quite a bit away. Could be a prime location for thumbnail. Prime location for thumbnail. This could be another A set, also known as the Waratah. Tangara, and I'm wrong, but wait to see if it's Tangara or Waratah. It's the Waratah again. Tangaras aren't that common in Taiwan. They're probably equal with millenniums, but obviously Waratah is the most common. It's got the fin. It's dirty. It's dirty public transport. Not really that nice. Advertisement at shopping centre here. This is a Penrith service. It's over there on the platform. That to leave. Penrith service is leaving now.
Seven Hills, Blacktown, and then all stations to Penrith.
Penrith service is leaving now.
The next train to arrive on platform
service
1 goes to Hornsby via Central. First stop Artarmon, then St Leonard's, Wollstonecraft, Waverton, North Sydney, Milsons Point, Wynyard, Town Hall,
Funny
Central, Redfern, Burwood.
Trains to Hornsby depart from 2 platforms here, but one of them goes by the city.
Stations to Hornsby.
Not sure how you can get from and we've got a Tallawong service arriving, and soon we'll have a Sydenham service arriving. Here's Tallawong train, metro service by the way.
The train to Sydenham is going to enter platform number 2.
Here comes the Sydenham service. Passing the Tallawong service. Off the track here. The metro service is a lot faster than the heavy rail service, which runs on the other outer track, and the metro is in the middle. It's really hard to see.
Train was opening.
Gates, platform screen, gates in the way. This Hornsby service is in about 4 minutes, but we'll not ignore that. As probably going to be another workout. And those things are way too common in this line, and in Sydney in general. Luckily, extractless trains in Melbourne is everywhere, but they're reliable though. Get a consistent journey experience on a Waratah. We head back down to the concourse area where there's like a option to go on the stairs, lift or escalator. Here's the pattern of the services that run by here. The Hornsby, Penrith, Emu Plains, and to Sydenham. Certainty, all trains on this platform, excluding Tallawong services, stop at Gordon. Up the steps we go. And it's a Waratah, but it's a B set. Which is not much different than an A set. Except for an interior passenger information system. And finally, I've got a Hornsby service arriving on the opposite platform, and it's a Tangara, which is not.
The train on platform 4 goes to Hornsby via Gordon. First stop Rosehill, then all stations to Hornsby.
Something different compared to the usual Waratahs, but this train has a lot of graffiti on it though. Tangara is leaving. Hornsby, P9 service.
Goes to Gordon via Linfield.
Got a Tallawong service over here too. The Metro service and a Sydenham service over here.
Please keep a firm hold of your children while on the platform and boarding the train.
Usually two metros that arrive at the same time. And the Tallawong service has got a green light or proceed signal. Now leaving to Tallawong. And that service is about to leave Sydney. It's really hard to see, but it's just leaving over there.
Please remain behind the yellow line at all times.
It's got a Gordon service to arrive in 2 minutes time. It's going to be 4 carriages long. Won't be a Waratah because Waratahs are only 8 carriages and 4 carriages is either a Millennium or a Tangara. Because both of these trains can run on this line. I haven't had a video that had all 3 trains in the one video. I've had either Waratahs with Millenniums or Waratahs with Tangaras. Not all 3. Let's see what it is. That's the Waratah over there. It's a B set, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's an A set, but I was wrong. It's a Waratah. An 8 carriage set.
The train on platform 4 goes to Gordon via Linfield. First stop
When it's an 8 carriage set, you
then
basically
Linfield, Carrara,
assume it's going to be a Waratah anyway. This is a B set, by the way. Basically, every single train video it has in Sydney, it had at least like 5 Waratahs in it. That's just common though. They're the workhorse of fleets. Tangars are the historical workhorse, but Waratahs are the modern ones. So yes, average Sydney train, most common. Think of picture of Sydney train and
Please keep a
Waratah
firm
and
hold of your children while on the
most common
platform
answer.
and when boarding the train. Thank you.
If you feel unwell, don't risk boarding the train.
Obviously you can film
Tell a
these
member of
trains.
staff straight away. They will know what to do. For the safety of all passengers riding bikes, skateboards or scooters on the concourse or platforms is not allowed.
This Tangara set is finally leaving. Not Tangara, Waratah.
Waiting is not allowed at this station.
Nope, the doors are opening again. The error with the system of the train. Guard thinking people are boarding it. Now it's closing. The train is about to leave. This Tallawong service is just left. Previous train also arriving Sydenham service. Definitely screen doors here. That will be leaving shortly, but the Tallawong service left earlier. Usually isn't much of a wait here. Service is leaving. On platform 2. Can't really see it because the doors prevent being able to see it. But it's now leaving. Have a look at the elevators here at Chatswood.
She only shows her
We can go to each station, check out the elevators, escalators and stairs. And another Waratah is indeed arriving on platform 1. What a surprise, really. And it's the older Waratah of Nasset. Apart from the slight colour, external look, the Waratahs are basically the same. And if you exclude the passenger information systems, also just test the elevator out and head down to the concourse here at Chatswood. Doors are closing. Heading down now to the concourse area. The bell that signifies down the concourse. And just in front of it is an escalator. Take that to platforms again. Here's the toilets here at Chatswood and the fire door exit. And here's a sign saying "Welcome to Chatswood." Well, buses, taxis, kiss and ride and other services. And here's a display about buses, track work, and passenger information systems here. This is a Sydenham service here. We've got a Hornsby service here via Gordon and one via Central. Technically 2 Hornsby services on separate platforms. And there's an Emu Plain service. It's being announced. P1 Western and Richmond lines. The Northern line. From Chatswood to Hornsby via Wynyard Town Hall Central. All services stop via Milton's Point, and this is going to Gordon. It stops at Roseville, Linfield, Killara, Gordon, Kimball, Parramatta, Wirrawee, Warunga, Otara, Hornsby, Ascot, Mount Coolah, Mount Ku-ring-gai, Biroa, and there's the Central Coast, which is beyond to Wyong. Here's the metro, which is pretty simple. Chatswood, Sydenham, and Chatswood to Tallawong via Epping. Make interchange again with the T9 to Hornsby. City of Strathfield, City of Sydenham. either direct Hornsby or a Hornsby via Strathfield and City service. Usually alternate, so you can't have a train that would go from Hornsby to Hornsby. That would be weird. We tap through the gate again, tap success, and we pass through. Here's the main shopping area. Outside of Chatswood Station, there's several shopping centres here. There's 4 of these, I guess. This is a classic example of transit-oriented development done right. Lots of shops, businesses and homes being a short distance from the station. So Woolworths here too. It's a grocery store, liquor store, fast food restaurant, plenty of things. Go upstairs, escalator. What else Chatswood has to offer? Lots of things to do here, see? We'll take you up to the next level. Up the escalator we go. This way takes you out to a Westfield, which you'll see in a second. So, just straight ahead where I'm pointing is where the Westfield is. Sit down there. And in the station area is a Woolworths supermarket. It's so close to the train station. You can grab something to eat or drink on the way through if you want to. Here's the upper level of Chatswood Plaza. Sign telling what's around here, toilets and access to stations. Chatswood's known for its bubble tea culture, like 1 trillion bubble tea shops here. There's a Hallam Metro service over there. And down here is like the main plaza of Chatswood, which is open and pedestrian friendly. Nice little promenade area. Open outdoor area. Like this is a unfriendly traffic sewer. Like some probably used to be. Probably including Chatswood before the metro and stuff opened up. And the Epping to Chatswood rail was built. There's a metro, water. Here's some more shops up here, including Krispy Kreme and got a bakery, a cheesecake shop and another donut shop here too. Mostly donuts. Sushi around here too. Posties. News agents. Accessory stores. Looks to be a coconut shop. Pretty cool. Some of the other things going, but it's really good. Char time, obviously. JT, another big bubble tea shops in Australia. Macca's and KFC, of course, are here. Got a major transport up to go to Macca's and KFC in somewhere like this. Then cut through the gate. Head up to the platforms. The rest of the Gordon service arriving shortly. We may or may not get in the video, but a bit tight. Up escalators again. Coming inside. And we ascended the escalator. Made it in time for the Gordon service. Probably reach out Hornsby. It's pretty busy with trains. It may be hard to film because there's a million people in the way. And it is a Waratah again. 90th train in the video to Waratah set. 8:65. Set 8. Head back down the escalator because it's round in here. Go to the city down platform. This won't be the last Sydney train video, but there'll be a few more tomorrow, 3 or 4, maybe one more today. I'm not sure where exactly, but working from Mascot to the Bridge Central Station. And there'll be a few videos coming up tomorrow on the Sydney train system. Press the elevator, call it, we'll wait for it to arrive. Depending if the metro or train comes first, that's the service I'll be boarding to get into the city and maybe transfer into a T8 service. Mascot. Where we got into the air, go to Mascot Station. And going up. That's the bell, which means we're at the upper level now. The Sydenham service is arriving shortly, 3 minutes time. Compared to the next Sydney train service on this side, which is 6 minutes away, but express service to Penrith. Won't be stopped at places like Clyde and Granville. Clyde is a pretty insignificant station. There's not really many services to stop there. It's a minor stop. Gladysburg will be another candidate for a station vlog. There's looks to be a Tarrong service arriving shortly. Metro service. Alpha Metropolis. Old Metro service in time. How long will it take quite a few until the line just finishes Schofield? And the chairs behind the doors there. Good. There might be just coming in a minute.
The train to Sydney is going to enter platform number 2.
My train's about to arrive, so I'll conclude the video in a moment. So I hope you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye, the train.
Train was aboard.